sir, baby. It's on the radar. Yo, live from Studio Square Recordings in Queens. Got my guy, his first interview ever. Paris Bryant. What's up, bro?
Man, you already know the vibes.
Yo, I'm so excited to have you here, bro. You know, your people have been on me for a minute making this happen. You know what I'm saying? I got people left and right being like, yo, we gotta get Paris on the show. We gotta get Paris on the show. It's perfect. You got all these East New York guys on the show recently. We gotta make this happen. New artist, first single out now. How are you feeling, man? Because shit been kind of crazy for you since like this record dropped. Because it hasn't even been that long. But in this short period of time, I've just been seeing your name everywhere.
And so far, stuff's been moving pretty fast. You know what I'm saying? Like, Mad just released. I don't remember the date that it released, but it just released. And as soon as it released, like, I was getting followers like day after day after day. Like every other day, I was on like a page, like some news blog page, and like it's like my team, they was giving me different type of like every single day is something new. Like, you know what I'm saying? One day I'm on a page, one day I'm in a blog, one day I'm, you know what I'm saying? And shout out Mad just hit 20K. Shout out to
yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Congratulations.
You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that so much. But you know what I'm saying? Ever since it dropped, like everything's been moving extremely fast. So you know what I'm saying? I'm grateful. Thank God. You know what I'm saying?
Well, before we get into the more, you know, the record and whatnot, I want to give people, since this is your first interview, I want to give people a history about you. You're 17 years old, correct?
Yes, sir.
So, and you grew up in East New York. So, did you grow up in East New York, or are you there now? Like, give me a little history of how we kind of got here.
I'm here now. So pretty much, I was born in Maryland. Right?
Okay.
So I was born in Maryland. I was raised in New York. So I moved to New York when I was around when I was 11. So pretty much my teenage years, like when I could really understand like what was around me, I really grew up in New York. But you know what I'm saying? I'm from Maryland, but I really jack New York now, and I moved to Brooklyn like maybe I moved like a year and a half ago to Brooklyn, but like, you know what I'm saying? I'm from New York, you know what I'm saying? So.
And that's that.
Yeah, exactly. That's that.
So growing up, you know, being born in Maryland and then obviously moving to New York, who were some of your musical influences? Like, who were the people who kind of really, you know, were the people that you were listening to when you were younger?
When I first like was listening to music and stuff, I was really just listening to it in a car with my mom and stuff like that. So he's listening to like a lot of pop and a lot of like Maroon 5 and like, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. Age appropriate, you know what I'm saying, stuff. We wasn't really listening to rap all the time, so we knew like the pop songs and stuff like that. But when I got like control over what I wanted to listen to and stuff like that, I think the first artist that I really tapped into was like J. Cole. Okay. Like I went deep, like I'm talking about like when he was dropping like tapes, you know what I'm saying? Like I was into the tapes and stuff. And then once I heard him rapping, it just made me want to start, you know what I'm saying? So I would say J. Cole. When I first moved to New York, I didn't really recognize the sound, but the sound that I heard here was A Boogie with the song that he dropped, My Shit. Yeah, so pretty much when he dropped that song, I was like, oh wow, like this is crazy. Like, and then you look at his interviews and stuff, and then he says that he like kind of got that from Drake a little bit. So, you know what I'm saying? I think Cole, you know, a lot of people don't want to give Boogie his props and stuff, but I look up to Boogie too.
I literally had a fight with someone in the barbershop the other day about this. I'm not even joking.
Yeah, like people, you know what I'm saying? I'll give you your flowers and stuff like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, we all trying to do it. So, you know what I'm saying? I'll say Cole, Boogie. I like Polo a lot. Polo G.
Yeah, you got a Polo G. Yeah,
he's really nice.
So A Boogie was like your biggest kind of like melodic inspiration from New York.
Yeah, most definitely.
That's dope, and I appreciate you giving him his flowers. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody would always give him his flowers for what he created.
It sucks to be always, you know, like you gotta look at it as a good and a bad thing. Like it's like 50% good, 50% bad. Cause like, damn, why y'all always comparing me to like somebody else? But then when you think about it, it's like that's A Boogie. You know what I'm saying? He's did his thing already. You know what I'm saying? So. It's cool to
he was like the beginning of like the melodic New York wave to some extent.
Most definitely.
I think I love that. I appreciate you for doing that because I feel like I literally like when I tell you I had a whole fight in the barbershop the other day about people saying A Boogie wasn't like it was like a whole thing. I'm not getting into the argument of it because it's kind of messy, but like I was like, yo, come on, y'all can't say that y'all jack A Boogie,
you know what I'm
and
saying?
then not give him his flowers for what he did and how he inspired all these new artists, including yourself.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because if you really think about it, like a lot of artists wouldn't really even be doing what they're doing if it wasn't for, you know what I'm saying. And then also a lot of people who compare other people to A Boogie and stuff like that, they like if he hadn't done it first, somebody would have did it, and then they would have been comparing him to that person. And then, you know what I'm saying. So it would have happened regardless.
So you didn't really come from like a musical family. Like your mom played you music, but like it wasn't so much like, you know, you had family members that were in music or anything like that. It was more like once you were able to freely. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. My dad, he used to rap, so he would be recording and stuff in the living room. Like he had a computer. I was so young, so I didn't really understand what all of that stuff was at the time. But he had like a computer, and I don't know how he was doing it, but he was recording and stuff like that. Like, and pretty much he would play his stuff, and I'm like, oh, that's you rapping. I'm so young and stuff. So I feel like he really inspired me to, you know what I'm saying. But he was the only person in my family that I know that really, you know, did music.
What was your pop's rap name?
I think Sin Sizzle. I think. Yo,
I love that.
Word, that was crazy.
Sin Sizzle.
Word.
That's hard.
OD.
So your pops was like the one that was also part of like that big inspiration for you.
Yeah, I think he would be the biggest inspiration.
But I know like when you get to that age where you can finally control the music that you get to listen to, and you can finally listen to the things that you want to listen to, and it's not so much like your parents are like breathing over your neck, like, what are you listening to?
Exactly. And
you were able to kind of like tap in with Cole and whatnot.
By the time I got like older, I started like realizing like, you know what I'm saying? I like the music that my mom is playing and stuff like that. Like, and then you would think when you get older, you want to listen to like your other music and stuff like that. I found out that I really like the music. That, you know what I'm saying? Once I stopped listening to that music, I came back to it. And I'm like, wow, this music was actually pretty good. Like, you know what I'm saying? It affects the music I make today. You know what I'm saying? Still to this point.
No, that's a fact. Okay, so Mad is out now. First record. Why did you want this one to be the first record to introduce you to New York, to the world, all of that?
Well, I mean, I have a lot of music, so you know what I'm saying. Artists record a lot, so personally, this wasn't really my first. Like, this wasn't like I didn't really choose for this one to be released or whatever. But I really think that this was a good single to get a little bit of buzz. You know what I'm saying? Like it's really doing its job right now. Mad just hit 22K on YouTube. Before it had released and stuff like that, I didn't really have a fan base at all. So once it released, it was like for it to be doing the numbers that it's doing now, like I think on I'm from the plays that I can see on Audio Mac, it's like at 8,000. On SoundCloud, it's going up like 1,000 a day.
It's incredible.
Yeah. YouTube, it's at 22K.
Yes.
Throughout different it's posted like different times on YouTube. Like some is at 2.5, some is at 3,000. But you know what I'm saying? For the most part, what I see is doing pretty good for a first single.
No, and obviously, so we can talk about this now, right? We got a new single with Jay Gwuapo on the way. Proud of you, right? We're not gonna say the release date. We're gonna, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna let you handle that when it's time. But so this record, it's a great follow up. Obviously, someone else from New York. With this, how did you link with Gwuapo for this record, and why this for the follow up joint?
So first of all, big shout out to Mo from High Bridge, the label. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, shout out High Bridge.
I recorded with him, so I recorded Proud of You with him in the studio, and pretty much when I first recorded that song, I was like, oh, this is a cool song, you know what I'm saying? But then we sent it out to Hovain and Shipes and stuff like that. So once we sent it out to them, they was like, oh, this could actually be something. And then Shipes was like, yo, I think we should throw Jay Gwuapo in this. And then they just made it happen. Once they made it happen, I was like, oh, okay, this sounds. You know what I'm saying? I like how this is sounding, and then pretty much from there, they gave us like a shoot date and stuff like that. Once we came to the video, that was my first time meeting him. So for the most part, he was a cool person. It was my first time meeting him, so just like anybody else's first time, you'd be like nervous.
Yeah. Especially because this is gonna be it's a big record.
Yeah.
It's a big record, and obviously now we know that there's a video too. Is the video gonna drop the same time as the record? Obviously we don't have a date yet, but
yeah, I have no idea. Yeah.
Yes. There you go. We got the confirmation.
Yeah.
That's incredible. Are you excited for this record to drop?
Yeah, but I mean,
shake shit up.
Yeah, I'm really excited for this record to drop. I'm excited for all my records to drop. You know what I'm saying? Because I put in a lot of work to make all this music. So, you know what I'm saying? For the most part, I'm really ready.
And then after that, we taking it to Demon Time.
Yeah, that's when it's gonna get crazy.
Why? So with that, with obviously because the Gwuapo record is definitely another really dope melodic joint. Because obviously you and Gwuapo of course are gonna complement each other very well on it. I already know. But the Demon Time record, how is that one? Because I saw your eyes lit up. I saw you're like, oh, this shit gonna be different. With the Demon Time record, how are you switching it up? If you are switching it up, or what makes you so excited about that one compared to the ones that we have now?
I feel like for the Demon Time record, it really allows like people to like see where my vocals can go. Like for Proud of You and Mad like I use my lower vocals, like my regular voice and stuff like that. And then in the background vocals, you could kind of hear how high my voice goes.
Okay. And
this Demon Time, like, it gives a really nice vibe. Like, I can imagine it in parties and, like, you know what I'm saying? It gives a nice vibe, stuff like that. You gotta hear it, like, to really know. But, you know what I'm saying? I really think that's a crazy record. I'm excited for that one a lot.
No, that's gonna be obviously TBD on that one. But this is all dope. And obviously, you're signed now. Tell me the story of how this all happened for you. And was it as fast as everything moving is as how everything is moving is now? Was you getting signed kind of just as fast of a situation, or how did that kind of?
Me getting signed was quick, but the process that it took to like finish everything, it was just a long process. But for the most part, it's a pretty long story. Like for a little minute, I was recording with my god brother, right?
Okay.
For like 3 years, the last 3 years, and then one day, I had posted a snippet of a video that I had shot.
Okay.
And that's when Cupid hit me up, and he was like, from then he called me the same night, and then from then I guess we just never stopped like talking for real, because he was just like locked in, like to the music and stuff like that. So pretty much he started taking me to Mo from Hobridge, and from there we just started building more of a relationship. And then after that, he seen I had the Mad record. I had released like a whole like small project or whatever, and he seen that I had released the Mad, and he sent out all my music to Fuse, and Fuse is also somebody on the team who we work with also, who made this happen. Fuse, it's crazy because Cupid sent the music to Fuse, Fuse sent the music to Big B's. A lot of people, you should know Big B's. And then Big B sent the music to Hovain. And once it got to Hovain, when I tell you like the stuff was like, it happened like that. Yo, I'm telling you, like everything happened so fast. Cupid sent the music, next, bow. Like it really happened that fast. Like within like the next 30 minutes, like everybody, I was getting calls and stuff like that. And then throughout the next, I think 2 weeks after that, Johnny had called me, the CEO of Cinematic.
Yep.
Once he called me, we just was like talking for mad long, and then he was telling me about how he wanted to sign me and stuff like that, and I was excited, but then since I'm 17, there's a lot of like
different things that come along with it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of stuff comes with that, and I live with my grandmother. I don't live with my mother, so you know what I'm saying. It's just a lot of stuff that just kept coming up. You know what I'm saying? It made me discouraged at the moment because I was like, man, like maybe this isn't for me because like so many barriers keep coming. But then at the end of the day, I was like, I'm not gonna come this far just to, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have got all this stuff done just to be like, nah, forget it now. And then, you know what I'm saying? So
facts.
That deal, the deal itself, like, it happened pretty fast. Like I was able to get that done, but like once things kept coming up, it was just like, yo, this is being dragged out. And then, you know what I'm saying? Now, finally, maybe like 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago, everything got finished. So Mad was able to get a release date.
Oh wow! Okay, so this is all this is a story that's like spans a long time, but ends very recently.
Yeah, it spans. That's what I'm saying. Like it spans. We've been waiting so long that like now that everything is just happening, things are starting moving. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really excited.
For you, because you mentioned obviously being 17 and the legalities of some of that, but on the other side of that fence, how do you balance being 17 and then also doing all the music, doing the videos, all that? Because I'm sure you're probably still doing school to some extent. I know COVID switches things around a little bit, but how do you kind of balance that mentally and kind of in your life?
So I made sure to get all that out the way first. Like I graduated.
Oh, congratulations!
Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, I graduated.
Congratulations!
I graduated from high school in January. Like as soon as
recently.
Yeah, as soon as they said they said, yo, we could give y'all early graduation if y'all do this, this, and this. I was on it. I was like,
I said, we gonna get it. That's
it. I said, this gives me more time to do my music, and then I can put my all into it. You know what I'm saying?
Copy.
Like, I didn't want to have to, like you said, I didn't want to have to balance anything. Like, I wanted to put it all into the music. So I was just like, you know what? Let me get this school out of the way. And then once I got that out of the way, you know, I'm here right now.
That's awesome. And congratulations on that. Is going back to school ever something that you would want to do? Like, you know, like doing college, like sometime in the future. Obviously now music is the focus. Music is key right now. But would that ever be something in the future that you might want to kind of go back?
Music is the focus right now. But the thing about, I don't really believe in like I feel like if I go far enough with this music, like that I don't want to go back to school because I just feel like school. This is my opinion.
Personal disclaimer.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Personal opinion.
I feel like school is meant to, like, teachers teach you how to become teachers, like, in their subject. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of the stuff that we learn in school, we don't really have to use that in the real world. That's, like, my opinion. Just as far as, like, math, you know what I'm saying, and reading, I mean, we need basic reading.
Right.
We need basic math.
Unless you're doing certain jobs, you don't need certain.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to learn about geometry and I'm not trying to be a math teacher.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so I personally think that I don't really need to go back to school. Like, a lot of people did a lot of things without degrees. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's not really something that I'm really thinking about right now. But maybe future and long term, I'll probably change my mind. Who knows? Who knows?
And, you know, obviously, since we're in New York, I also wanted to ask you, who are, like, I don't know, who are some other New York artists that you look up to or that you might kind of want to do something with in the future? Like, young or older? Like, you know, who?
Some New York artists that I look up to?
Yeah.
I mean, I like Boogie. I like Jay.
Of course, yeah.
Of
course,
you know, I like, not really though. I mean, I want to work with everybody. Like, not just New York. Like, I love New York and stuff like that, but you know, New York is on the you know, the drill wave right now, and I'm not. That's not like really my. You know what I'm saying? I could get lit to it, but I can't. I don't feel like I personally.
Yeah, that's not your style.
You know what I'm saying? Like when you doing drill stuff, it's meant to talk about drilling, and I ain't drilling nothing. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean.
Well, okay, so outside of New York, then, who are some people that you really kind of want to work with in that sense? Since you mentioned that.
I mean, I want to work with I want to work with Polo. I want to work.
Okay, Polo. Yep.
I want to work with Dirk. One day, cause Dirk does a lot of.
The great thing about Dirk is, and I literally told this to someone the other day. If you look at like a bunch of my interviews that I've done, at least over the last, what month are we about to be in June, right? 6 months. There's at least 10 to 15 interviews of young artists who have records with Dirk now. You know what I'm saying?
Dirk, you know what I'm saying? He does it with everybody. So it's like, I want to work with Tusi also.
Tusi's the same way.
Really?
Tusi's literally the same way because Dirk did the same thing for him when he was coming up. So Tusi also is like that too. That would be amazing for you and Tusi to do something together. So new record on the way with Jay Gwuapo. Demon Time also on the way. What else do we have to look forward to from you in 2020 and 2021 and beyond? Like, what else you got cooking up that we can talk about or that we can allude to?
So, hopefully a project, more singles.
Yes.
I record a lot of music, so, you know what I'm saying? I just hope you guys get as much music as possible. Like, I just want the world to really hear, like, you know what I'm saying, what I got cooking. Like, I'm not only a rapper, I sing, you know what I'm saying? I do my own pop music, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A lot of people wouldn't really, like, expect that or see that. But
Sleeping on your vocals.
You know what I'm saying? I wanna show the world all of that, so you could look forward to anything. Like, anything y'all want, y'all could get it. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming for it all.
I fuck with that. Well, yo, I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you letting me be your first interview. This was amazing. This was so much fun, and honestly, it was an honor. Let the people know. Look in this camera right here. Let the people know where they can follow you at. Anything else you want to say for your fans? Anything like that? Now's the time. Go ahead, right there.
You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Paris. You can follow me on Instagram at Paris Bryant. You can follow me on Triller at Paris Bryant. You can follow me on Snapchat at Paris Bryant.
Well, they got you on everything.
You know what I'm saying? Follow me on everything at Paris Bryant. I just want to let the world know I'm coming soon.
Yeah, there you have it, man. Mad out now. Make sure y'all go stream that. Y'all go watch the video, all right? Then we got the regular Jay Gwuapo on the way. Demon Time on the way. And
stay tuned.
Until next time, Paris Bryant on the radar, baby. My guy. Pleasure.